Whoo! Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Tuesday, or as it is known, Talk Tuesday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I just want you to know that the subject has me very heated. It will take several days to unpack everything as I see it and feel it. Yeah, so it may be some interesting trash times ahead, but I hope you all are well. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you all have also hit the thumbs up as you came into the chat. Even those in the clouds, you can hit the thumbs up. You know, even if you're a deranger, hate listening, because there seems to be several that are doing that. But I appreciate your engagement. So I want to highlight a couple of things. Well, let me just check my thing first. Okay, yeah. Let me get into Squaddie Corner or do the disclaimer and then get to Squaddie Corner because the topic itself falls under trash time. So we're gonna get right to it, and I have a hard stop by 3, so no delays on my end. You know how that is. All right, so copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, in Squaddie Corner, a couple of things. So Gil S., thank you for the super thanks you left on Sussex Saturday, I believe it was. You think I would have this on here. I believe it was from Sussex Saturday. So I just want to thank you. It might also have been on my short that I did. Either way, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to play this for you because you deserve it. You are been really sweet, even though Church Nelly threw you under the bus. This is for Gil. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Also in Squaddie Corner, we have a new channel member, Ingrid Shepard. Welcome, welcome, welcome to channel membership. I welcomed you as I do all channel members in the membership area, but I said I was going to give you a good shout out. And so this is your shout out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And this is just the alert. New channel member! New channel member! New channel member! So welcome. Thank you for deciding to hitch your wagon to mine and supporting the the channel, hopefully on many months down the road. I do appreciate you very, very much. Now, I saw her in the chat. Let me just find her comment because she came in. And then I'm going to do two other highlight. I saw the highlighted messages. I hope I can find this really quickly. So, mm, 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 mm. You know how you're coming in, going down. I see the chat. Did it clear out on StreamYard side? Because she's here and I just want to highlight it. Ooh, there it is. Okay, so happy birthday to Cinderella. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I'm not gonna sing. I'm gonna spare you all. And my husband's in the other room listening to me now, and so I know he will probably be screaming, "Stop!" But happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful and truly blessed birthday. All right, more for Squaddie Corner. Let me get over here. I'm going to click this. Then I'm coming over to the starred. So Kathy G, thank you for 4 months of channel membership. Sending you back love and peace also. Mhm. And Church Nelly. Mm, Church Nelly has a little message there that says bitch slapping time. Let's roll. As only Church Nelly can say and do. Yes. So thank you for 19 months of channel membership. I appreciate you so very much. Yes. Let me see. Anything else here? No. Okay. So, hello to anyone that has joined since I started. Um, just sending you the hello. All right. Let me get to my marker. I don't have any pre-trash time. But if you drop a comment, because I'm not sure how much time I'll have with comments, be sure you drop one after the stream ends so that I will be able to, respond back to you. For the time being, I'm able to do that and I love it. So and I see that I take my nails and scratch a chalkboard. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's how he feels. All right, let me hit the marker. If there's nothing else, Marshall, you're not late. Never late, never late, never late. Oh, and thank you, Lakivia. Thank you to you because you're always so sweet in the comments that you drop. I've had some pretty off the wall ones recently. But that's okay. Nutty Doctor, good to see you. Educate. Okay, let me get to what I do right now. Let's get into this trash time. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So 1 week ago during trash time, I saw this article on my timeline and Squaddie was talking about it and I took a breath and was like, what the heck are these folks talking about? Because Harry and Meghan aren't part-time royals. That wasn't agreed upon. But I said, oh, okay, it's just something they're writing about. Well, yesterday when I was out on the app, I was like, formerly known as Twitter, I was like, oh, now I understand what's going on. So we're gonna have to take a little trip through memory lane. But the reason that this is causing angst, not really for us, but the Rangers are losing their minds too. So you have this headline: Royal Family Live, King displeased by Prince Harry and Meghan's part-time royal status. For all of us that can go back 3 years ago, we remember well the all the headlines, which I don't have time to even pull those together, on when they made their statement on January 8th of 2020. I have that information too. We're going to go through it. But it's just kind of interesting that you're trying to drag them in and then take credit for their work. You did that when they were working royals. Let's stop it. Let's just stop it. But with this headline that Celebici was talking about with Princess Eugenie telling royal secrets to the Sussexes, well, if they're part-time, they should already be in the know. So what secrets? See, the Rhoda and the royal family and the courtiers are dumb as, and they keep telling on themselves and they step over themselves and trip over themselves because you put out this one thing, but then you come around with this other narrative. None of it makes any sense, especially people who have statements that are still out on websites. Thank you very much. That you can pull the information if you need to and to familiarize yourself. So what we're going to do today is take a little trip down memory lane. So going to Sussex Royal first. We all remember on IG, but they also had their website. So if you go to their website, you'll see this spring 2020 transition. So in this, it's setting out what is going to happen from the immediate as well as into the future. But what I want to highlight is that the second paragraph here, they were supposed to go through a 12-month review, which, we know how that went over. But the royal family respect and understand the wish of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to live a more independent life as a family. By removing the supposed public interest justification for media intrusion into their lives, they remain a valued part of Her Majesty's family. Again, this is from the Sussex Royal site, which is still up. Next paragraph, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will become privately funded members of the royal family with permission to earn their own income and ability to pursue their own private charitable interests. The preference of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex was to continue to represent and support Her Majesty the Queen Uppbeat in a more limited capacity while not drawing on the sovereign grant. Let me take my banner down. While there is a precedent for other titled members of the royal family to seek employment outside of the institution, for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, a 12-month review period will be put in place. So even for 12 months, they were trying to hem them up and not have any income. But, all right, any work you do in this 12 months, any contracts, whatever, we're going to have a little say. We're going to have a little do, da, 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 da. Thankfully, they were smarter than you all, and they, didn't, quote, pull the trigger, as that saying says, on any contracts, okay, until after that 12-month review was over. All right, so that's on Harry and Meghan's. So again, this just goes through that they'll retain their HRH because everybody seems to get onto this. They're not HRHs. They don't use it for commercial purposes. Understand, they are still HRHs. What they're not royal. They're not working royals in the sense of what the UK and the royal family indicates. They're not part-times. So the cuckoo headlines that either KC3 is given the okay for, or his heir, who seems to be running the joint, but his heir, you're not making any sense. They're not part-time, and no, you're not getting your grubby hands on anything of theirs. Nada. Not even the Montecito mansion, which I'm sure that's what you really want. Space likes to collect houses like he does pegs, but okay. Now, in addition to Harry and Meghan's statement, the Queen put out a statement. So this is, again, out on the royal family's website. It's still there. They haven't taken it down yet. But you see the date, January 18th, 2020. Took them a while to get their lives together, but they finally, Here we go. Following many months of conversations and more recent discussions, I am pleased that together we have found a constructive and supportive way forward for my grandson and his family. Harry, Meghan, and Archie will always be much loved members of my family. I recognize the challenges they have experienced as a result of intense scrutiny over the last 2 years. It was much more than that, and support their wish for a more independent life. And then it says, I want to thank them for all their dedicated work across the country, Commonwealth, and beyond, and particularly proud of how Meghan has so quickly become one of the family. It is my whole family's hope, not really, that today's agreement allows them to start building a happy and peaceful new life. Ends. Okay. So in addition to when her statement, here comes um, BP, Buckingham Palace, released a statement also. So there's a lot of footprints on this situation, Chucky Chuck. They're not part-time royals. Let's just get it together and stop them stupid headlines. But it's gonna take a little bit. Statement from Buckingham Palace. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are grateful to Her Majesty and the royal family for their ongoing support as they embark on the next chapter of their lives. As agreed in this new arrangement, they understand that they are required to step back from royal duties. So, where does it say they're going to be part-time? Oh, okay. Including official military appointments. They will no longer receive public funds for royal duties. Never did receive them, but we'll let you keep that lie going if you want. With the Queen's blessing, the Sussexes will continue to maintain their private patronages and associations. While they can no longer formally represent the Queen, the Sussexes have made clear that everything they do will continue to uphold the values of Her Majesty. The Sussexes will not use their HRH titles as they are no longer working members of the royal family. You can read the rest if you wish. You could go out to their site. But okay. Now, what drew all this in addition to that article? Because if you remember last week, I said, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? Elise. Some folks, I keep telling you, the Sussex Squad Detective Agency is like no other. Like no other. So, out on the royal family site, if you go under the family members, whatever the header is for that tab, you will see. Now, I don't appreciate how they have it set up, but okay, about the Duke of Sussex, because they have it a little different for Meghan than they do for Harry, but okay, give it. He's the blood prince. All right, all right, all right. So, reading all of the other stuff that's there, I highlighted the most important thing because now I understand where that article. Whoa. The Duke and Duchess have stepped back as senior members of the royal family. They are balancing, this is new now, they are balancing their time between the United Kingdom and North America. When? Continuing to honor their duty to the king, and you know that's new because they changed, okay, Commonwealth and their patronages. North America as in the US? Or are you talking Canada? Because no, they're not balancing. Y'all should have just tripped that right on out the day that they left after the 12 months. But if this is what you are referring to, you got another thing coming. Okay. Now, this is the page they have. Now they have a picture of Meghan above this, so it's not like I said, it was a little different than what Harry's is set up. So, but they have the same thing as announced in January 2020. The Duke and Duchess have stepped back as senior members of the royal family. They are balancing their time between the United Kingdom and North America, continuing to honor their duty to, now this is different, the monarch, the Commonwealth, and their patronages. So the monarch could be anybody. But for Harry, it says the king. So it's a little different for each, but balancing their time. They're not half in, half out. Y'all have rejected that. Probably the future king is the one that rejected it, and the current king is a wuss, and he accepted it. Okay. and you can go read Spare, and you can, go watch Netflix, all that stuff if you really need to. Okay. My two trashy items, and then I'm going to jump in and discuss with you all, because it's all tied in. So yesterday, I saw two different articles with the same type of narrative. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were beyond crushed by decision to leave. Um, they were running for their lives in a sense, but crushed? Yeah. She was going to miss those that she worked with, if you're talking the staff gathering that they had, but before her shocking exit. Oh, please. I like how they say her, They have Meghan and Harry were beyond crushed, but then a journalist has revealed Meghan Markle's final words before her shocking exit from the royal family. They're still members of the royal family. Their exit from the UK, okay, I'll give you that. Which they had already left because they were in Canada before the holidays. Okay, anyway, nevertheless. But here's the other article. So I see this narrative now. Meghan Markle was tearful while leaving royal family. She hasn't left the royal family. She's still a member of the royal family. She's still wife to Harry. She hasn't left the royal family. Left the UK, yes. Royal family, no, 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 no. Get your narratives right. I see where this is heading. Not pretty. KC3 nor Space want the headwind that will come back on them if something should ever happen to her. Because all eyes are on y'all. We see through the smoke screen y'all put up with Diana. Won't ever happen again on our watch. Okay. Now, with that, I'm going to say that this lady in black, well, she needs to just come on and snatch y'all up out of here. If I really had my way with the white folding chair, just beat you until y'all got on TV, bruises and all, and scared out of your wits, and just admitted to all the ish that you have done over the years to try to break them up from dating, break up the engagement, and then break up marriage. Yeah. 3 strikes, you're out. Mother truckers, 3 strikes, you're out. Okay. Leave it alone. Leave them alone. And let's move on. Okay. Now, I'm going to jump into comments. There's over 100 comments. Several hundred of you in here, which I thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have hit the thumbs up. So let me scroll up, pick a spot. Where did I leave off in this? Oh, and let me acknowledge this now, and then I can get into the comments really, really good. Don't y'all start today. Nutty Doctor, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Nutty Doctor. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. Let me see. Where are we? I'm just going to pick a spot. Y'all know how I do, but hello, everybody. How are you? Okay, coming down. No, now that we got it. I don't know. I'm not sure about the super chats and stuff. Sometimes I wish I could turn that off. Not that I don't appreciate everything that y'all give to me. Some people do pocket watch. Okay. All right. Mimi, what are you saying here? All these talks about Harry and Meghan being working roles is because of the upcoming trip to Kenya. Oh, you think so? So they are assuming, now we can add another narrative to this. So they're assuming that Kenyans are dumb and don't know that Harry and Meghan are no longer working. This is 3 years ago. This isn't even that it was 2 weeks ago. This is 3 years ago. And we all lived through their announcement made and then all the headlines on how they blindsided the queen. We all remember all of that. And then, of course, like I said, it took them 10 days to even release a statement, which they wind up doing. And, okay. So they think that. So then it's also, oh, I'll just use them when I need to use them and hope that, the one that has Nigerian background will help me in this country. You, oh, Lord have mercy. Non-dressing so-called billionaire, because I know you got billions somewhere offshore. Let alone the stolen jewels in your crown that you can really sit on and twirl on for all I really care. But nevertheless, don't try to make this out to be something for some tour, because what you're going to do this every time you go, either Commonwealth or, because your son don't need to travel back there. Neither he nor his wife, because they keep coming back with countries talking about they don't need y'all no more. Okay, as the head of state. So interesting. That will be funny if that is truly the reason, and only the Kenyans can stand up. I hope there's only 10 people out there. Hopefully only 10. Let me see if it's Does Charles and company really expected Meghan and Harry to fail now that they are soaring higher than they could ever achieve as working royals? The firm wants to claim them. It is the most bizarre thing. For 1 year, they had to be nice to shut down the smears and all that stuff. This is just my guess and opinion that if in that 12-month review, the family had shifted and shut down all the smears and everything and really showed that they were behind the family and protected, they probably would still be there. But since y'all didn't do that, F you to the royal family. Yeah, you don't deserve them. Lakivia VS, the royals are a joke. They are, but stop trying to basically spit in our faces. We've been through this. And here we are again. I mean, this is worse than Groundhog Day. Like that movie when he just kept reliving the day. Yeah, this is far worse than that, because you have to stay on your toes to be like, there's let alone if I had the energy to even go through the tabloids, you could find all the articles written about this, because they were laughing all. They wanted part-time and they couldn't get the half in, half out, blah, 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 blah. But you're upset by their part-time status. Yeah, okay. Hey, Hattie, the royal family sees that ones that everyone is interested in is Harry and Meghan and what they are doing. Yes. But they were so jealous and petty and childish that they're the ones that caused them to leave. So, oh well, so swell. Gwen, those jokers are desperate. Yeah, they are. They really are. What did I say? Nutty professor? Oh my goodness, nutty doctor. I always do that. My bad. Oh, that was Anna. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought I said it right. I read it too quickly. Read it too quickly. Nutty Doctor Churchy. I'm not mean, just opinionated. Ooh, that's the reason why we're all get along. Hey Nora, I see you. Hattie, I'm so glad they turned. Oh, okay. There goes Bella. She's glad they turned it down too, Hattie. Turned down that half-in mess, because now they are free to do whatever they want. They've been free for what, 2 years? Because take away the 1 year that they wanted that 12-month review. But yeah, having knowledge of how they operate it, yeah, half in, half out. And they basically put it in their faces, because they were like, well, we know that he has two female cousins that are basically like half in, half out. because they do have patronages, they do engagements here and there, but they work, they have jobs. Allegedly, they have jobs. So yeah. Kids, how are you? They can't handle how much Harry and Meghan has done in 3 years since leaving, while Rage and Cage are trying, failing to copy every move, speech, style, child. They can copy till the Lord Jesus comes back, and it ain't gonna help them. Now, when you stalk somebody for the 10 years, you should have been trying to improve your life. I will give this. Nobody should ever compare cosplay to the Crown Princess Mary in Denmark. When she started dating him and it became very, very serious and she moved, I don't think she was living in Denmark at the time because they have their own tabloids that are absolutely nutty nuts over there. But she started getting lessons, especially on Danish when she became engaged to him. She's fluent now. She had to learn another language. What's cosplay's issue? Okay, because English is English. We know what her issue is, but you better cut it out. Don't y'all start. Okay. Hattie, they really thought they were doing something by taking away all the patronages from the. They kept their private ones, so like SmartWorks are still involved. Well Child, see, they were really trying to take everything, and then we all were like, there is no way. Okay, but yeah, they did think they were going to hurt them. Where there are others just nipping at the bit just to be able to connect with them and have them as if they were still patrons over there. So if that was the case, if they were still part-time, he's frustrated by that part-time. Why didn't you labor reef for him? Why did you take his military honors? Who he is a veteran, so he should retain his honors among all of them other ones that wear their play medals and then are leading. I don't even know why that was even started. I guess it was to give, the monarch's kids to feel important over the decades, centuries. So it must be something that just continued. Church Nelly, the Sussex Squad Detective Agency is on the job, yes, 24/7. 24/7, 365 days. Or 66, depending on if it's a leap year. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Anna, I keep seeing you apologizing. Listen, it's okay. I'm sure Nutty Doctor is. I've done that too myself, I think. So, kids, H-Night True, look how many patronages others have closed down while, for example, Welchalla is strive with success. Rosa Roberts, oh, okay, hey, Church Nelly, you got that right. So, yeah. Kim, how are they balancing? Meghan has only been back once for the QE2 funeral. Yeah, and look how she was treated then a year ago. Look how she was treated. It was horrible. We were all like, oh my gosh, can they leave? The good times that we were looking forward to them, there were, and then that all got pushed and stopped and everything came to a halt except for the hate against Meghan. So, yeah, part-time, my butt. That's not how they protect the other members of the family. They shut all that stuff down. Maybe they should have mentioned Botox. They seem to have a visceral reaction and will immediately shut stuff down when that's mentioned. Mm-hmm. Annie, excuse me. The Unroyals are trying to ride the Sussex's wave. Well, among other things. But yeah, no, not happening. Faith, the audacity. Yeah, he didn't have them retract that. That's the part that really gets to me. So you're okay with that? Are you even at the helm? Are you awake? Like, are you there, KC3? You frumpy non-billionaire looking self. Okay. Whew. Lorna, all King Chucky is doing is giving Willie Leaks the ammunition to chuck him out and take over the throne. Loss of memory, allegedly, is no joke. He was checkmated by Harry and now by mhm, the eggplant emoji. Oh. Um, hey, it's on them, and I wish to God heavenly. Just for Harry and Meghan would just give him a mouthful of their venom. Woo chow. Very well. Well, I mean, first one has to answer calls if they're made to him. Mm, that isn't going to probably ever happen. Nutty Doctor. The royal family now wants Harry and Meghan on half in, half out basis. I'm in support of it. That's if based on their terms and condition, including an apology, control of their time and agenda. And we know that'll never happen, Nutty Doctor. That'll never happen. That's all I had said. But it's going to have to be, it would need to be an apology television wise. Like they need to have it where one of them mhm, draws the short straw, Baldy, and gets on national TV and reads the statement. And then it goes on to all your platforms and even put it on your YouTube channel. And after that, the media shuts down. They apologize. And then we move on. We know that'll never happen. So mm. I wouldn't even want them back because they wouldn't even hold to any agreement. They really wouldn't. Although they should have a contract drawn up. For each article written, there's $1 million that's made as a payment. And then, um, you know, if some, terms and conditions, if this is breached in this time, X number needs to be transferred to an account. I'm sure Cosplay will find that necklace quick then, won't she? Church Nelly's like, Nutty Doctor, absolutely not. Meghan lost a baby and wanted to unalive herself. Hell no. Yeah. Whew. And the unaliving was going to happen when she was there. Loss of baby occurred after they even had left and just the pressure and all that other stuff. So, you know, yeah. Whew. It's just unreal. Let me see, Anna. Church Lambs are tired of the British royal family tyrants. I certainly would disown that family. Okay. Disown it. Now, of course, all those who were just yelling and screaming, they wanted part time. They didn't get part time. But now this headline says they're part time. And now y'all really are losing your minds because you're like, what? Yeah. hmm See, they're playing both sides and it's not going to work. Not going to work. Zetas said the same thing to Nutty Doctor about Megan's state of mind over there. Yeah, no. Anna, what is this? I want to be the lady in black and have a magic stick. Ooh, space will just love that. He's the one that said what his favorite emoji was, and we all know what that stands for. Okay, let me move on. Marjorie, Meghan is not going to mysteriously disappear from us like Diana. Well, no, it won't be. It won't be mysteriously. Uh-huh. We will know. It'll be right in our faces, and we know what happened that last New York trip. Okay, moving on from that. Kim, the Unrolls wanted Meghan to be 50% of herself. Now they're begging to have even 10% of Meghan's crumbs. What? I will make thy enemies thy footstool, or I prepare us a table before thy enemies. Either way, you want to look at those two statements and verses, and yeah, just saying. It's all true. Hey, Tiger, how are you? I know when Annie is mad, because all caps come. Harry will never forget how the derangers, tabloid media, and the Unroyals caused Meghan to lose their child. Harry will never forget that. Never. Never. Very true. Very, 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 very true. Hey, Compton Caligal, how are you? Rosa, how are you? Let me see. Navi. Let me keep an eye on the time. Okay. They were okay with Meghan until that fateful day when she silenced the other two. They were okay with her until they took that Oceania tour. Yes. Because, as you know, we were still in the glow of that 5 years ago. On, oh my God, she's pregnant. Ah, yeah. They were trying to stop all that from happening, and they didn't succeed. Um, let's see this. What does this? They really think the Kenyans haven't seen all the Harry and Meghan smears over the years? Probably. We know what they truly think of Africans. You know, space likes to tell them not to stop having babies, overpopulating. When, nature in itself handles population according to nature. And Africa was doing quite well before colonizers showed up with disease and everything else, and I'm going to move on. Okay. CMAC, balancing their time in the UK with no house and no security. Get the F out of here. Okay. Again, because we're supposed to be dumb. Right. There you go. When you don't know where they're staying. Because Harry shocked them that day when he showed up for the first day of that case. And they had no clue he was there. Beautiful. You did it to yourselves. Hey, the Bud Files, how are you? Let me see, kids. VS Royal Family even update their website with their proper titles. They are doing everything to shine a good light for their upcoming trip. Fat chance the world saw who they truly are at the funeral. Well, yeah, I mean, if they've been listening or reading any of the crazy headlines, we saw how they were received when they went to South Africa tour. No matter where, when they were in Morocco, when, it doesn't matter where Harry and Meghan have gone. They were well received. So what? I mean, it's just, whew, they better cut it out. That's all I can say. I mean, they better apologize to Meghan if they want to talk to them. And when I formally TV written across all your platforms, it's posted, and then everything stops with the media immediately. When they finish that last word and that period's there, everything, all headlines, all that stuff just stops, because we know how some of the tabloids do 10, 20 headlines a day. Yeah. Marsha, as beautiful Meghan is those mother truckers pics, unflattering pics of her to put on their official site. Yeah. The new pic of her now is better than the last one. They know her beauty outshines the rest. Yeah. Um, it just is funny how most people know about Meghan, so just that whole about the Duchess of Sussex. Now you want to, you had updated that site and then you went back and there was a whole to do. I don't even think the Kenyans are really going to be checking your site, but okay. Believe you me, plenty of screenshots. And if you haven't taken your own screenshots, you better go out there and get it, because then they'll tell them what they're going to change it to next. Kim, so now Charles wants to appropriate the Nigerian blood, half in, half out. Sound pretty good now? Does that come with Frogmore Cottage and Charles paying for security? Too late now. Oh, and don't forget reimbursement for them reimbursing for something they didn't need to. Okay, for the renovations on that rat hole that you gave them, and they made it a home. Okay. Annie, Harry and Meghan are not stupid, but I can't say the same for the unroyals and men in gray suits. Oh, they show how dumb they are. The unroyals and the men in gray suits show, because these headlines, they wouldn't let anything like this go out, on the others. Now would they? Joe, how are you? Only Harry know what's within the bubble, and no one will ever understand. He's a cycle breaker to avoid the traditional generational curse. There you go. Meghan is seen behind that veil, but yeah. Let me see. I'm going to skip through some of the comments. What is this? Receipt says Crown Princess Mary even lost her Aussie accent from years of living there. Yeah. Um, I mean, cosplay should try to cosplay Crown Princess Mary. I'm just gonna throw that out there. That's who she really should be, since they would be, equals someday. Because Crown Princess Mary, I doubt, is waiting for her mother-in-law to pass, but I can't say that, cosplay's not waiting for her father-in-law to transition on, cross over that bridge, so to speak. And even while tried to copy everything that Harry and Meghan are doing, they still effed it up. Whew. Too much, too much, too much. All right, so Kathy G, what is this? They wounded Harry with the military titles because that is his Achilles heel. That's why they use the military uniform thing at the funeral. But he still appeared to be the king. They that what they don't think of the optics. Like PR is a lot. It's not just written. It's optics that go along with. Yeah. And then he shut it all down when they had the grandchildren standing at her casket. And they let him put on his uniform. Yeah, that shut it all down. Mm. Hey, Paulette, how are you? So we'll probably be seeing more of these headlines. Um, but yeah, I, uh, I now seeing within a week of why that was, because I don't know when they made those updates. It took them 6 months to even acknowledge Archie and Lilibet. And right before the Nation, he updated their styling, right? So I just gonna leave that. Amazing how quickly now it's their whatever. Annie, I agree. VS speaks. It has to be a national apology so the world will know it. Yeah, because we're not taking none of this little ippy ippy dippy. Oh, let this Rhoda member release. No, they'll get the same thing everybody else, but it's going to be up on all sites and everybody can read, download, talk about it because we would be. But yeah, I don't see that ever happening. Them going back even. But the apology would be a start. Harry said that in how many interviews when he was talking about Spare? When he was doing his book tour? Yeah, okay. I ain't seen it yet. Connie Palmer! Hey, Angela. Hey, Antoinette. Let me see. Judy. I'm just seeing some names. Hey, Sis Hilda, if you're out there, you're listening on replay. Hey, hey, hey. Let me see. I'm skipping a lot of the comments. Um, Let me see. Kat. Hey, Kat. Thank you for 17 months of channel membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. See, we have some long-term memberships. People like it. They like it. Oh, I want to thank y'all, all my channel members. I do. I think I hit 70 with Ingrid joining. Yeah. So, which I truly feel blessed and honored. Um, y'all just have no idea. Blessed and honored. There's a link that gets dropped from Nightbot if you're interested in becoming a channel member. Truly voluntary. Nobody, is twisting the arms. Let me see, Karen. Charles start to realize these leaders and the people have no respect for him as a man and a father. For what he did to his son, the only person mattered his relationship was Camilla. Well, this is the thing. So when it comes down to the Commonwealth, QE2 asked them to, when she passed away, that Charles would become the head of the Commonwealth. And out of respect to QE2, they gave the okay for that. I don't see that happening. So if he goes and asks them for space to be for the countries that are remaining in the Commonwealth, yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening, don't see it happening, don't see it happening. Oh, thank you. Annie, thank you for that. We love and appreciate you, VS. Y'all are so sweet. Oh, Mama Jane. Hello, everyone just coming from hospital. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. Um, did I miss another one? Oh, it's not highlighting. It's not highlighting. There it goes. Lorna, thank you. 12 months. Oh, it's been a year. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have to come up with another. I have one for new channel members. I need to come up with something for those of you that, remain and do your highlighted messages. Every member after a month gets a free highlighted message. So then that's what you're seeing come up from those that have been for a while. So that's one of those YouTube perks that they give to you all. Nabi, the trolls are busy. Do they think the rest of the royal family gives a damn about them? Well, gee. Whew, I don't know. I don't know. Diane, I'd make Chaz come to the U.S. for public apology, but leave his wife Omila at home since Meghan couldn't go to Balmoral. There you go. Yeah, you, and no, it wouldn't be at Montecito either. You're not getting that privilege. Maybe you see your grands over Zoom because I don't think I would let you see him in person. Okay. Cho, I think so with Tom Senior, and that's all I'm going to say. And I'm not even bringing that up. Cho, let me see. Oh, we don't have HR department. Not for any mental health issues. She was quickly shut down. Yes, they said she wasn't an employee, but yet she's a member of the British royal family that they all work for. That whole explanation made no sense. But you said she's not an employee, so then she's not be held to some, oh, she was, bullying folks because you would get rid of a contractor that was, right? Okay. Hi, Simon. How are you? All right. Hopefully you'll listen on replay if you are. Because yeah, I'm getting. I know. I saw that. I was like, what happened with Mama Jane? I'll be missing some stuff, y'all. Last few nights, I have tuckered myself out early, 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 early. Let me see. Church Nelly, have we all forgotten that KC3 cut off this Sussex security? No way that jackass would see my kids. No one said about him seeing the kitties. No, 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 no. Although that would that would send the other male parental unit on Meghan's side over the edge if that ever happened. He probably would spill the beans on all of them. Do it. Do it. All right. I'm going to end now. I hope that you enjoyed this Talk Tuesday. It's a little different than what we normally do. It was really like a trash. It was a precursor to Trash Thursday, which will probably be a continuation because it's a lot to unpack. Like we have to see what headlines are going on because I really haven't checked today. But yeah, this definitely is falling into some very murky waters. Well, it's murky over there anyway, but still it's not something that I want to see come to fruition, so to speak. So they need to cut it out though. Don't try playing us like we're crazy. It is the gaslighting of it all. Now that's probably one of the biggest gaslighting leaps I've ever seen from them. Because that's just not what is happening. Invictus is Harry's, not the royal families. Let's just accept that y'all goofed up big time. And I'm using being nice and saying the word goof, but you effed up. Okay, Harry. There you go. That's better said. And no, he don't need to come here. Um, let me just say he better not come here. All right, let me leave that alone. Okay, so again, thank you to all that are here listening in the clouds, as well as there's a space station. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Even if you hit the thumbs down, that's engagement. I do appreciate it. Make sure you share out if you're able to. We will be talking again on Thursday. Yeah, this subject really has me, and I'm like, craziness, half in, half part-time status. Man, you better get out of here, KC3. Find your brain. You know, check the rear part of your con, and then maybe you'll see it. Wilbur. All right, bye, y'all. Love y'all. See ya.